4. Draw strength from memories. In the midst of loss, it can often feel like the memories of what once was are the heaviest burden to bear. The love, the moments shared, the laughter, it's all gone, and what's left are the echoes of those memories, sometimes sweet, sometimes painful. But what if I told you that memories don't have to be sources of endless sorrow? What if instead they could be sources of strength? The Stoics believed in the power of perspective. They understood that while we cannot control what happens to us, we can control how we perceive and respond to those events. When faced with loss, it's easy to fall into the trap of letting memories weigh us down. We think of the good times and feel their absence deeply. But the Stoics would remind us that memories, especially of loved ones, don't need to be a source of pain. They can also be a source of gratitude, love, and inspiration. Consider this. The memories of the people we've lost are not just reminders of what we no longer have. They're also reminders of the love, joy, and meaning we once shared. They are part of us. They shaped who we are, and they continue to shape who we can become. These memories don't need to hold us back. They can propel us forward if we choose to view them that way. For example, think of the positive impact that person had on your life. What lessons did they teach you? What values did they instill in you? Maybe they were compassionate, hard-working, or full of humor. Every time you embody one of those traits, you carry a part of them with you. Their legacy lives on in the way you show up in the world. Rather than allowing your grief to overshadow their memory, use it as fuel to continue living in a way that honors their life. Let's take the example of Sarah, who lost her mother. For weeks, Sarah couldn't bear to look at the photos, hear the songs they used to sing together, or visit the places they once went. But one day, she decided to look at the photos not with sadness, but with gratitude. She remembered how her mother always encouraged her to chase her dreams, even when the road was tough. Sarah thought, "What would my mom want for me now?" And in that moment, Sarah realized her mom's love and belief in her hadn't ended with her passing. It was alive in her actions, in her choices, and in the way she carried herself through life. Sarah began to take small steps forward, writing a book she had always dreamed of, something her mother had encouraged her to do for years. With each word she wrote, Sarah felt closer to her mother, as if she was still guiding her, still cheering her on. The pain of loss didn't disappear, but the strength she drew from those memories helped her keep going, honoring her mother's legacy with every step. This is the beauty of memories. They can be both a reflection of what's gone and a source of strength for what lies ahead. When we view memories as a reminder of the love we've experienced, rather than the pain of what we've lost, we can shift our mindset. We can move from sorrow to gratitude, from grief to action. The key is to embrace the memories that bring us strength and to let go of those that only hold us in the past. Your loved ones' wisdom, love, and guidance live on in the choices you make, the values you carry, and the way you live your life. Let their memory inspire you to keep moving forward, to live with purpose, and to create a legacy of your own. Remember, memories don't have to be chains that hold us back. They can be wings that help us soar, and the strength we find in them can guide us to brighter days. 5. Seek supportive connections. One of the most profound aspects of the human experience is our need for connection. When we're faced with loss, it's easy to want to retreat inward, to isolate ourselves from others, and to shield ourselves from further pain. But the truth is, we weren't meant to go through life alone, and during times of hardship, it's more important than ever to lean on the support of those who care about us. Loss can feel like a weight too heavy to bear on our own. But here's the reality. No one expects you to carry that burden by yourself. In fact, isolating yourself only makes the healing process harder. It's in connection, whether with family, friends, or even a support group, that we find the strength to keep going. Surrounding ourselves with people who uplift and support us helps to create a safety net when life feels uncertain. The Stoics taught the importance of community and meaningful relationships. While they emphasized inner strength and self-reliance, they also acknowledged that we are social beings, and it is natural to seek connection with others. Marcus Aurelius, for example, wrote, "What is not good for the beehive cannot be good for the bees." In other words, we cannot thrive alone. We need others to help us, to support us, and to encourage us to keep moving forward. Think about it. During times of loss, who do you turn to? Who makes you feel seen, heard, and understood? Those are the people you need to surround yourself with. It's tempting to think that we should carry our pain in silence, to bottle it up and protect ourselves from vulnerability. But the healing process requires us to be open and honest with others, to allow ourselves to lean on others for support. Take, for example, Sarah, who recently lost her father. For weeks, she tried to deal with her grief alone. She went through the motions of life, but her heart felt heavy, and she couldn't shake the sadness. Then one day, a close friend reached out to her, asking if she wanted to talk. At first, Sarah hesitated. She didn't want to burden anyone with her pain. But she eventually opened up, and in that conversation, she felt a weight lift off her chest. She realized that by sharing her feelings, she wasn't just leaning on her friend, she was healing. That moment reminded her that true strength comes not from doing everything alone, but from allowing others to walk with you through the hard times. When you seek supportive connections, you're not just asking for help. You're giving others the chance to show up for you. It's a mutual exchange, one that strengthens both parties. You may not realize it, but those around you want to support you. They want to help you heal, and they want to be part of your journey toward recovery. The key is to allow them to do so. Self-discipline isn't just about keeping things to yourself and pushing through the pain. It's about recognizing when to ask for help, when to accept the support that's offered, and when to allow others to be part of your healing process. Seeking support doesn't make you weak. It makes you human. As you move forward in your journey of healing, remember that you don't have to do it alone. Whether it's a friend, a family member, a therapist, or a community group, find people who can help you carry the weight, who can listen when you need to speak, and who can remind you that you're not alone. Their strength can become yours, and together you'll find the courage to rebuild.